Hi, everybody. Sam Kavaris in the Gate Sports Update. Always wanted to shoot one of these right near sunset. Beautiful, isn't it? Just remind you about what a phenomenal place we live in, and we certainly have enjoyed some of the best weather around. And don't forget, as I've talked about before, thanks to the folks from Gate and their continued support, simply because, they're a local company. Their gas is bought from an international, reputable firm. They have well-lit, clean, well-stocked, and friendly people in all of their stores. So Gate Sports Update. This week focuses on the Jaguars. And if you think about this Sunday, the Jaguars game really is, again, a transition point for the team. If they lose, they're 4-7, and pretty much their opportunity to go to the playoffs is lost. And it'd be 3 straight losses in the division. The last 2 were not good. One before the bye in London to Houston, and then one after the bye in Indianapolis. In Houston, they just seem to be outclassed. Faster, smarter, maybe more prepared. And after the bye, Indianapolis just ran over, manhandled them without any difficulty. Todd Wash, the defensive coordinator, said, well, we need to get off our blocks better. And John DeFilippo, the offensive coordinator, said, well, we need to stay on the field after third down. All that's well and good, but at least Doug Marrone said, look, we made a mistake. I made a mistake as the head coach. I didn't stay with the run game. The Jaguars had a franchise-low 9 rushing attempts in that particular game. So this is, I think, a very important transition game for the Jaguars. A win gives them some hope. I'm not saying anything's going to happen for the rest of the year, but it at least gives them some hope. A loss leaves them looking to the future and what they're going to do. And a lot of people are pointing fingers. They're like, oh, it's Doug Marrone's fault. Or it's Todd Wash, or it's DeFilippo. But you really have to dig a little deeper than that, as we talked about earlier in the week. You've got to look at Tom Coughlin, who is the guy who runs the football operation, and see how he's put the team together, how he wants Doug Marrone to coach it. And by the way, the other guy that perhaps he might look at coaching in the past was Mike Smith, the defensive coordinator, currently in Tampa, Jaguars, and, of course, the head coach of the Falcons for a while. But this is a very important game for the Jaguars. The kind of performance that they have, and a win or a loss, I think says something about the near future of the team as to whether or not Shad Khan will make this kind of move. Doubtful. Khan has said, look, can't think of anybody else better to run the team than Tom Coughlin. My only thought process about this is Tom Coughlin, undoubtedly successful in New York with 2 Super Bowl victories. But both of those are nearly a decade old, 2008 and 2012. Has the league gotten faster and certainly offensively more sophisticated? And consequently, the Jaguars are built to win the Super Bowl in 2010, maybe not in 2020. Coughlin has publicly said, we want to run the ball, we want to do play action, and we want to stop the run. So, is that still a viable winning formula in the NFL? You going to beat Kansas City like that? Or Baltimore? Or New England? Or Green Bay? Or Seattle? I'm not sure. But those certainly are the elite teams, and they have a little different formula than the Jaguars. We'll talk more about that after the game comes Sunday. And don't forget, if the Jaguars do win Sunday against Tennessee, Monday, for 94 cents, a 20-ounce Pepsi at all your Gate stores. For now, I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Gate Sports Update.